Emma, and today you'll be learning about an amazing type of animal. This type of animal is called a reptile. So, reptiles are a group of animals, and this consists of snakes, lizards, turtles, tortoises, terrapins, alligators, crocodiles, you name it. All these amazing scaly creatures. But this group does not include frogs, toads, and salamanders, and newts and stuff. Those are on another group called amphibians. So we'll be talking about like reptiles, so snakes like this one. And this is a python, which pythons are very well known. This type of python is called the ball python because when they are threatened, they curl up into a ball. And we will be learning mostly about snakes today. And so, this is just a well-known snake. They live in the plains of Africa. And during the day, they actually sleep in termite mounds. So they love humid, warm places. And he is about 2-ish feet long. It's hard to measure a wobbly snake. But he's about 1.5 to 2 feet long. And he is a big, fat baby. We feed him rats, and he gets fat. He's a fat little dude. He's a thick, heavy-bodied snake, which is the group, which consists of the group of pythons. Thick, heavy-bodied snakes. A lot of people, when they think of pythons, they think of reticulated pythons and Burmese pythons. They don't know what they're actually called, but that's what they are called. And those are the massive ones. They get 20, 30-plus feet. And this guy, he will only get around 5 feet. And think of your older sister, for example, which mine is over here. Think of your older sister. If your older sister or sibling or mom or dad is 5 feet tall, I'm 4 feet tall to imagine. And I'm 4 feet tall. So he's going to get a foot taller than me. So he's going to get huge. And he is a male. So, and these pythons, unlike colubrids and stuff, down by their booty, which is called the cloaca, right there, they have little tiny spurs. And those are actually what used to be legs. And snakes have adapted from lizards and animals that had legs back at the dinosaurs' age. So those are actually tiny little legs that have shriveled up to make what looks like a legless animal. Legless lizard, legless snake. But all snakes are legless, so yeah, just a legless, slithery, not slimy, scaly little creature. And that's one thing about pythons, and all reptiles, they aren't slimy. A lot of people say, ew, they're slimy, they're ugly. They're fascinating, scaly, smooth, cool, dry skin creatures. Well, not skin, scaled. And their scales are actually tiny little pieces of what our fingernails are made out of, called keratin. And that's what our hair is made out of, too. So that's really cool. And so we have another little hider right there. Not sure if you can see him. But there's a little snake in this Tupperware. And there's a huge size difference from that. If you can see him inside there, I'm sure you can. But so that little snake in there and this huge snake out here. There's just a huge size difference. And this snake is so tiny that we had to tape up this little hole because he was escaping from it. So, yeah, these snakes are really tiny. They're quick, fast-moving. The python is slow, though. But this little dude, no slow. So I'll put him around my neck while I get out this other snake because I need 2 hands for this guy. Of course, he's being calm right now, but as you see, he'll get faster. But of course, he's trying to prove me wrong by being slow right now, but he is a really fast snake. If I just set him down, wait a little bit, boom, he's a super fast snake. This, I'm not sure if I mentioned, eat rats and mice, but these guys, they're primarily worm and fish eaters in the wild. Weird. Now, worms are slimy. Worms are definitely really slimy, and fish, well, they're scaly but like wet, so they kind of appear slimy. But yeah, but you wouldn't want to touch a fish anyway, so so yeah. I have this one trying to choke me. I have to handle this fast-moving little snake. But these are the North American species. This is called a plains garter snake. You can see that because right above their belly scales, they have these individual scale rows. And his side stripe is on scale rows 2 and 3. It's kind of hard to see, but if you were holding him, it'd be more easy. And we'll pass the python around to hold him, but he's way too fast. And then on scale rows 8, he has this dorsal stripe, but this dorsal stripe is a lot more bright. It's like a bright orange. And and he has kind of a black line right there. Kind of hard to see, but tiny black line underneath his eye, underneath his chin, or above his chin, or like underneath his eye, that makes him a plains garter snake. And a plains garter snake is a North American species. Garter snakes are only native to North America. They don't live anywhere else in the world, so they are only native to North America. As I mentioned, they live in warm places like Florida, Minnesota in the summer, not in the winter. Minnesota snows, but like they live in those warm, sunny places in the summer, and even there is one other part of the world that they live in. They're very native to Canada. Garter snakes are everywhere in Canada, except, of course, they don't dorsal and asleep in the winter months when it's snowy. But they do live here in North America. You can even see one of these guys in your backyard. I found this little guy in Oklahoma, Slaughterville in Oklahoma. It's kind of a weird name, but I found this guy in a town called Slaughterville in Oklahoma. It was really cold outside, so I had to rescue him. It was so cold outside, he almost died. He was just so cold, so freezing. That's why he wasn't fast, but when they warm up, they get their energy and they go zooming. And that's one thing about these ectothermic or cold-blooded animals. They get their energy from the sun. So the warmer they get, the faster they get. So that's all for today, but these guys are just amazing. And you can come talk to me after this program so I can share with you about these care if you're interested in caring for one of these animals. Oh my gosh, Monty. Bye.